bittersweet every summer. This is the last flea market trip of the year. Hey guys, look at me, back at work, back in my office, back in the gym. So when I say that this is the last flea market adventures for the summer, I mean while I'm on summer vacation. You know, if we have good weather for the rest of August, September, and even sometimes October, I'm hoping to get to the flea market 2 or 3 more times, and you know, possibly even a couple of yard sales, because there hasn't been a lot this summer if you've been watching the channel. And in my neck of the woods, I don't know, for whatever reason, there just hasn't been a lot of yard sales going. So this is another culmination of 3 or 4 yard sales that we went to, and we did pretty good. I'll let the video show you more of what we found, but you know, I'm back to work. I'm not complaining. I had a great summer off, and I'm really looking forward to a new year. So I've mentioned it a few times in the last couple of flea market adventure videos, but the Loch flea market, I don't know if it's just because it's a different location or, you know, like too much of a good thing going to St. Eustache all the time, but this place kicks all kinds of ass. I really like coming here. You know, it is almost doubling my drive, but you know, it's nice to get out on a Tuesday morning, something different to break up the summer days, and you know, I've found a lot of cool stuff here so far. I was tempted by this Game of Life Star Wars edition. I guess you can go between Sith and Jedi, which I thought was pretty cool.
I'll take the ring.
So I wind up grabbing the ring because the guy wanted $20 for everything. I asked how much just for the ring. He said $5. I passed by his table later, and then I was able to scoop up the wrestlers for $2 each. A couple of Xbox One games. These are already becoming table fodder. I still grabbed a few of them though, of course.
Every time she goes.
Oh, there you go.
When she did
whatever works, right?
a few accidents, but
How old is she?
she turned 2 and
Still working on the potty training. It's going well.
Very cute.
$1 each for these bag of toys. I saw a Transformer, so I said, why not? Boy, these games haven't been picked through. French labeling or not, seeing a box Millennium Falcon is still pretty cool. Tons of Lego stuff all over. I've been noticing these are becoming more and more popular lately. So if you caught those dates, these videos are a little out of order, but this was the previous Saturday we came out to the St. Eustache flea market. Just a quick run, and we were actually coming out to go eat at Dunn's Famous. They have amazing smoked meat, but the St. Eustache one closed down. We only found out when we got there. A couple of cool things to see at the flea market, but you know, I wanted that smoked meat sandwich. Now, I don't want to be one of those fathers that spoils the crap out of their kid. But, you know, at the same time, if it's for my daughter, I'll pretty much pick it up. And her finding, you know, cheap stuffed animals that are clean, or little toys that are $1 each, well, so much the better, right? I can't see this doll. I don't know how I picked it up. Now, this is the state of retro video game collecting in my area. These are actually amazing prices right now at a retro store. So fast forward to the next weekend. It's kind of like a family tradition that we go to the flea market on the last weekend of summer vacation. So we head out to St. Eustache again, and you know, there was more cars parked in the area than there was actually sellers. So look, this guy's cleaning up at like 11:30 in the morning. You just saw history. I found absolutely nothing at the flea market. Now granted, there wasn't a lot of tables to begin with, because there was a severe thunderstorm warning, so that might have scared off the potential table sitter-uppers. Yes, that's a word, the sitter-uppers, so I didn't find anything. Now, you guys know that I'm going to go to other things besides 2, 3 flea markets, right? We went to Walmart to check out the liquidation center, and I found a couple of Star Wars guys for $5 each. I like the packaging, and of course I had to go to the Poor Store to see what kind of games they had this week. I also stopped at a pawn shop, but I ran out of there pretty quick. I don't know if you could see that, but that was NHL 94 for $20. And you know how it goes, guys. Very formulaic. I like to show you everything I pick up at the end of the video. I hope that you really enjoy the things that you see, because some of these were really great pickups at great prices for me. You can tell I'm back to work because I forgot I had this Breaking Bad inspired logo. Let's use it! So these are all the goodies I picked up from like the last 2.5 weeks, and I apologize if one or two items look familiar and they might have been shown on the last Flea Market Adventures. It's just I got a lot of good stuff fairly quickly in that 2-week span, so some stuff gets shown twice, not intentionally, but you know, sometimes it happens. Grab these guys, $4 a piece, didn't matter what character. This is Dick Tracy's toy line from 1990. Along with an audio adventures for Dick Tracy. It comes with a mini comic book and a audio cassette. Pretty cool, $5. The two little guys were part of the dollar baggie, and I wound up picking up a large Buzz Lightyear, which still works, just needs to be cleaned, for $6. I found another board game to put on the table at the show. This one's Mousetrap for $4, and it is complete. This is a 1985 Transformers belt pouch with Ravage on it. I was told that these are fairly rare, but I find these once a year at the flea market. And another cool find, I had one of these about 10 years ago. This is the NES Super Controller. Look it up on eBay, it's going for a ridiculous price right now. Not that I'm bragging. They were $5 each on liquidation at Walmart, so I picked up a few multiples. I'm gonna keep one of each for myself and either trade or sell them out. Two dirty but very cool Luke Skywalkers from 1980, $5 a piece. Like I mentioned earlier, I was able to come back and pick up these wrestlers for $2 a piece. The ring for $5. Got some good spring left in it. 50 cents a CD. I needed new tunes in the car, so why not? Here we have Laser Challenge version 2. It says sold as is, but I opened it up. The only thing that's missing is one strap for one of the chest protectors. Ice Hockey Leo and the He-Man came in a $2 bag, and the rest of the figures were part of those dollar baggies. Wayne Gretzky, $5. I'll put him up there with my Lemieux and Crosby. Why not? Hold on to your hats, but I found video games again. So the first season of the Batman and the Sonic Team Racing / Banjo-Kazooie were $2 each, and then for the newer stuff, Xbox One, PS4, I got Spider-Man and Resident Evil 2 for $20 a piece. Don't judge me, but they were NES games. I had to pick them up. I picked up a couple of Mario Duck Hunts, Dungeon and Magic, Funhouse, Tailspin, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, and the Genesis version of Tailspin. Along with Anthem, which I think I showed you guys before, and a copy of Recore for $5. And the last of the games for this episode was Battle Arena Remix on the Sega Saturn, Hang On and Safari Hunt for the Master System, and on the Genesis, NHL 97, all complete and boxed. And here I found 44 Halo and Warcraft figures for $15, and I probably would have cleaned them up and went through them, but my nephew Bowen saw them, and I kind of picked them up for him anyway, so we did a little trade. So I got a 1996 IG-88, a Devastator gun, and a couple of Xbox and PS2 games. Here you see Dynasty Warriors does have an 8 megabyte memory card, which is pretty cool. And then what else do we have? This was the end of the summer, so we were all relaxing, eating, and we did a little trade, and I'm just sitting at the table. Dragon's Lair, compatible with the PS2, Atari Anthology, Capcom Classic Collection on the Xbox, and to round out the games for the trade, on the GameCube, the Mega Man Anniversary Collection. So I got stuff I liked, and Bowen got stuff that he liked. And then this was just a big smorgasbord of, I've never used that word before, that's I like that. is just a bunch of Transformers from the Cybertron toy line, you know, where you had to put the key in the back of them and they would have different action moves, along with one Transformers Armada Megatron. And these are huge figures. I got the whole lot for $50, which for me is a price that I thought was very good. So each of these guys were like $9 or less, and they were pretty much complete. Everyone had their key and additional weapons. Came across a Mega Constructs Halo figure for $5. I'm going to throw that in my incentive box, let one of the kids pick that as a prize. And then from the dollar baggie, this was the Transformer that I saw that I picked it up because of. He's one of those one snap changes and he's missing his arms, so kind of a bust. I'm going to use him for parts. A Halo drop pod for $5. I'm sure one of my nephews is going to come calling for that. And for $3, one of those old Rose Art puzzles. It's a 100-piece Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle puzzle. That's going to probably be on the table at the show. The corresponding toy line that came out with the Small Soldiers movie. This is Insaniac. I got him for $4. Pretty hefty sized toy. A Road Rash Raph from the early 2000s. He was $2. I like to pick up cheap Ninja Turtles. And then this I thought was pretty cool. This is the TMNT Classics. This is a Leonardo for $8. He was from 2006. Comes with a manhole standee, missing the swords. Probably just for parts. This was $3 from G.I. Joe. This is a Snowcat. Windshield is a little cracked up. This was kind of an impulse buy. One of those, why did I pick this up, from Walmart. This was in their liquidation bin. This is a $5 BB-8. Pretty much just a plastic mold that sits on a little stand. And then my father actually grabbed this for me. This is a Best Buy exclusive DC Direct Clark Kent. That was $5. And then a little purchase off my brother. This is the Bayformers Transformers Megatron. He's boxed and I got him for $20. And then here's just a blank slide. A blank slide. I can't see. A Carded Dick Tracy from 1990. The guy originally wanted $20 and I got him down to $10. He also had the Tramp, but I wasn't interested. For $5, the Ghostbusters Projector Blaster. Still functional, just doesn't have the projection slides with it. The LJN WWF Hulk Hogan. $10. I have a few of these now, so they're probably going to make their way to the K-Town Collectibles table as well. I think my buddy Mr. Jacob will be interested in this one. This is a Gears of War Mini Pop Grunt. Grabbed him for $4. He'll make his way to the table as well. And finally, for $5, this is a laminated boarded poster of the 25th anniversary of The Godfather. These always seem to sell well for me, so I picked it up and, you know, tried to turn it into $10. And that's going to do it for another Flea Market Adventures, guys. Number 27. Down in the comments, what did you pick up, or what did you see that I picked up that you have more questions about? I'd love to talk to you guys. And again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in about a week. Hey guys, look at me, back at work and everything. I'm in